very Nintendo NES looking type of game, dungeon crawler kind of thing. But if you did download this before and play with your couple minutes and something about it threw you off, I will say go back and play it again, because so much has changed about how you do things in the game, how you battle even in the game. It's like a new game. I really have a lot of fun with it. Can't say it enough. I also love the fact that you can seriously, it's one of those games you can easily pop it open, play for 3 minutes, close it, and you actually save state. You know where you're at. You know, progress is saved. You don't have to redo stuff over again, kind of thing.
I love these block graphics. They're awesome. They're
and
so
I'll
like
say,
Sierra adventure games on the PC Junior type graphics.
Right. Only downside with the streak, okay? If the screen on the device rates higher than 720p, I think, or up,
yeah,
the game automatically recognizes that, and instead of you seeing an area which equates to maybe 10 by 15 blocks kind of thing, you see like 3 times as much. But the resolution on the streak is literally just under what the requirements are. So
lame.
To me, it looks identical as it does on my regular phone. It's just stretched out to be bigger.
Wow.
It's still fun, don't get me wrong, but I would have appreciated that enhanced view.
Well, maybe we could send a request.
Nah, let me tell you something, seriously. If you look at the forums of Legend of Yore, he is the most active participant in the forums. There's at least 50 to 150, days are different, postings in this forum a day. He's the most active person in it, communicating with the people playing the game, making them happy, talking about, what about this feature? How about this feature? This sounds cool. And he just keeps implementing.
Well, that's what I'm saying, dude. Why don't you do that?
Because he's a busy guy. I don't want to.
Come on, you're plugging him on this show. I think that's a good exchange. Make it work on the streak.
I did talk to him about it, and he said there's actually phones that come very, very, very close to the resolution of this thing. So he can't go by the number resolution of this, or on some phones, instead of the guy being like, a half an inch wide, he'll be like a 1/16 of an inch wide.
Yeah.
Too hard to play.
Okay, I got you.
So I don't want to try to guilt him into anything.
If anybody's listening to this show, please request from from Coke and Code, a respectable request that Door can play this on his streak stretched out.
Yeah, because we want Door to be happy.
Yeah.
No, I am. It's a great game. Great game. Now, if I just had a good HDMI thingy like you guys got on your Evo, to where I could sit there and on the big screen TV, but I don't have that. So my HDMI tool sucks compared to
really?
The Evo, yeah.
All righty. Thank you.
I don't have any HDMI.
You do what?
On my phone, there's no HDMI port at all.
That'd be interesting to see how the HDMI works on the X2. So
it'll probably look great. I've never used mine since having this phone, so that's how much I would use it.
Well, yeah, I'll say Jose, when he gave the demonstration, I wish my phone did what his did. Mine, when you hit the HDMI thing, the screen basically locks and it never changes again. So you literally have to watch the TV screen and think, click here on my phone. And you might be right, you might be wrong. On the Evo, you see what's on the screen is on the screen is on the screen. So you know exactly where to click.
Dory, you did a little demonstration on your TV there one time, playing some pretty old school games.
Well, yeah, but the phone was sitting off on the side, and my son was sitting there with the Wiimote playing Super Mario Brothers. It works. It works. It's just a little bit of a tumor getting it set up to do what you want to do. Once you get it set up, you're fine.
All right, fellas. Time for emails. Cue the email playing music. Wait, we don't even have any of that. Thank you, guys. This is from Jeff Blackhammer. Jeff Owens. He says, Steve, I saw the price of the Samsung Note will be $1,000. See this link. It's at engadget.com. And I said, oh, like, Jeff, I'm like, thanks. I'm like, it's pretty steep. But I heard It won't be available in the U.S. I'm getting pretty bummed out about this thing already. And he goes, not true. I have the Samsung Charge, so I get their propaganda email. It looks like the first quarter of 2012 for the Note. So maybe.
Well, Steve, that is also my next phone, Steve. Not if it's $1,000 though.
I know. Like, how many barriers they're going to put up? You know, the only phone that I really like, I wanted, and there's like barrier after barrier. I have to travel the seas and win the lottery to get this thing.
Well, when you get there, get two and bring one back.
I will.
I will say I never in my life want to own a Samsung phone. I really want that device, and I'm blaming Eric.
Wait, why don't you? You're gonna ROM it anyway. You're gonna ROM it anyway. Sorry.
Well, they're a little bit of a pain to ROM compared to HTC, Droid, and other devices. They seem a little bit more hurdle-ish.
I gotcha. What were you gonna say about Eric Salsa?
I blame Eric Salsa because he's the one that showed me that it's not being in the U.S. And because he's not here to defend himself.
Realize that you just put me into a 1-week depression by telling me that.
It was his fault. That's what I'm saying.
All right. Next is from John. He says, these are really great tabs. Please show door. It's a YouTube video for, of all tabs, you know, I always place the bottom of the barrel, Arcos. Whenever I see Arcos, I'm like, all right, where's the real tablets? You know, Arcos has been trying to make tablets for years now. Like, they're one of the first ones that are prominently making tablets that just, I think, continuously weren't good. But who sent me this? John sent me this, and these things look pretty badass. It's called Best Tablet in the World is the name of the videos, and this guy who's announcing it is very, very excited about them. And I'll just play a little bit of the audio here and the video for you guys. Here we go. Best tablets in the world. The Arcos 80, G9, Arcos 101 G9. Hit my first hands-on.
For arcosfans.com of the Arcos G9 series. Probably the best tablet ever made, ever shown. These are still prototypes, huh? They are honeycomb. They're 1.5 gigahertz. Awesome processors. TI OMAP 4460. They've got the best video playback of any device probably ever. True 1080p, all the most advanced profiles. Something like 40 megabit per second, but you know, I haven't tested that yet, and sadly I didn't bring my 1080p samples yet.
Well, anyway, have you guys seen these?
No.
They look pretty good, don't they? That 8-inch one, I don't mind that form factor.
Yeah, I'll just say, because of their history, I reserve judgment till someone I have faith in has it in their hand.
I know, it's almost like, did Arcos get it right this time finally?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it looks good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah, they look pretty decent.
I think Arcos would be okay. They've made a few decent things, like in the MP3 days and stuff. And I think it's better than like a mid brand, you know, like, or some other kind of brand that you're not going to ever hear of, and their prices are probably decent.
Yeah. And you know, but they've been making these what's the screen, resistive or
resistive?
Yeah. They've been making those tablets forever, and I've picked them up almost every time I've been in the store to check them out, and I could never, from the 5 minutes I've been playing with them, I could never get into the thing, you know, like really.
They're making resistive. See, I didn't realize that they had that.
In the past, a lot of them seemed like they were.
I'm sure these aren't resistive. These look good.
It can't be.
But yeah, Eric, there are cheesier. I mean, there are worse companies than Arcos. I admit. What did they make in the MP3 days? MP3 players? Yeah,
they made a lot of MP3 players.
Did they?
I think my litmus test would be if it plays Netflix on there, because I got a transformer here that still no Netflix, even though they say it's for every device out there.
Just join Quickster. How many times am I going to say this? It's all solved. It's all solved. They sat down and thought about it, and they figured it out, and Quickster is the answer. Go ahead, Dor.
There's a little asterisk next to that where it says Froyo and gingerbread. That's it. I can't run it on my device either because honeycomb.
Oh yeah, I did run it on my. I've run it on my phone. Now that you mention it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my phone's great on my phone, but yeah, I'd rather look at it on my tablet, honestly.
Yeah, yes. Definitely. Not honeycomb, huh? That's weird. That's just weird.
Is weird.
Well, yeah, and I'll say they made an iPhone, a iTouch, whatever it is. You know what I mean? Size, shape, kind of device that was an MP3 player kind of thing, but it played everything kind of thing. That to me looked like a very interesting device. But to me, it was like, I already have a phone that does phone stuff really good and can play videos and can play audio and can play games. I don't know why I would want a pocket tablet device. Now, if I was at a place where, you know, my signal was never any good, what's the use of getting a phone that does it? It could have been a really useful device. You know, but just didn't click for me.
Got it. All right. Sorry, because I was queuing up the next voicemail, which is a little confusing. It's from Cody. Cody sent me an email saying for me to play the second voicemail he sent, but I see that he sent me 3, so I'm very confused. I'm going to play the second one, and I hope this is the one he wants me to play. If it's not, Cody, I did not take time to listen to these, so we're winging it.
He's in the chat room if we need to get input from him.
Okay. Well, here we go. If he tells me to turn it off quick, I will. I'll keep.
Hello, Android App Addicts. This is Cody Cooper.
Hello, Cody.
I just wanted to remind everyone that we are only 1 week away from the next installment of the Benchmark Wars. But I want to make an announcement. I feel very blessed to be a part of this community with so many great people, and I got to tell you, I have nothing against anyone in this community, especially Tim. I don't want to think that there's any animosity between us whatsoever. I liken this battle, this upcoming battle, to a couple of friends cranking up their cars and seeing which one beats the other. So this is not me versus Tim, because I love Tim like a brother. I'm blessed to be in acquaintance with him. He hosted my first episode on the Podnutz Network. He's a great guy. This is device versus device. This is the HTC Evo 3D versus the Motorola Droid X2. If you want to watch it happen, tune in live September 28th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on twitch.tv/Podnutz. Or listen audio later on, available for download several days later, usually Sunday night. That's when I love to see it on my podcatcher. Tim, good luck. Guys, take care. I'll talk to you soon. Love you all.
Can I comment on that?
Cody said that's the wrong one.
Oh.
No.
I still would like to make a comment on
it. You can comment on it. Are you serious, Cody? You sent me 3.
No, here's the thing. The only difference, if you want to have the down and dirty secret details of how this is leading up, how this is going to unfold, go to Google+, search for Cody Cooper at gmail.com. He'll put you in a non-Timster circle.
Well, I was going to play the third one.
You know what? I haven't got invited to that yet. I tried to get into that Cody-only circle the other day just to get some insider stuff.
Tim, grab Eric while you have the chance and put him in your Cody.
Oh, you got a non-Cody circle?
Non-Cody circle.
Oh.
Not grabbing anybody. And you still haven't let me comment on that voicemail.
Go ahead, Tim.
Oh, sorry.
Do not believe anything that you hear coming from that man's mouth. He is just trying to set me up for a fall. He is blood. He is out for blood. That is a Trojan horse in disguise, that email is.
Well, I'll tell you one thing about that email. It was missing something.
Or voicemail.
Or yeah, the voicemail. It was missing something, especially the end. Let's play it again with the actual effects needed.
First episode on the Podnutz Network. He's a great guy. This is device versus device. This is the HTC Evo 3D versus the Motorola Droid X2. If you want to watch it happen, tune in live September 28th, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, only on twitch.tv/Podnutz. Or listen audio later on, available for download several days later, usually Sunday night. see it on my podcast. Tim?